good to see you again. Welcome back to episode 51 of Ethan Hahn Plus. We've been knocking these out, being real consistent because I'm on a roll. Yeah. What have you done 51 times? Exactly. You haven't done anything 51 times. That's because you have no drive. To get to where you want to be in life, you need drive, you need ambition. So you keep doing it until you hit 51 episodes of a thing. And there's your motivational quote for the day. And I'm your host, Ethan Hahn. Wait.
No.
You're not supposed to talk.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I don't listen to these.
You don't listen. I'm your host, Ethan Hahn. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't yet, follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Apple Podcasts. Check me out on Anchor.fm. That's the website that gives us the moolah. We currently have $13 in for Ethan Hahn Plus. You guys need what part of don't talk?
Oh wait, are you serious?
During the damn intro.
This is the intro.
There's a flow. There's a flow to this.
Even flow.
Welcome to the 51st episode. And again, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And just thanks for tuning in, and enjoying all the fun content we've been throwing at you because we're Delaware's #1 podcast. Yep, Delaware's #1 podcast.
Is that real?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Based on what?
Yeah. So the person you hear interrupting me during my professional intro. Let's welcome everybody, Gio Lopez, to the show. His big debut. It's his first time.
You said I can acknowledge the audience.
Acknowledge the audience, yeah.
Right.
You're going to tip your invisible hat.
Fedora. Yeah.
It's even worse for audio listeners.
Oh,
they have
sorry.
No idea.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. Tips Fedora.
Tips Fedora.
Asterisks. Yeah.
Are you a fedora guy? Do you like wearing fedoras or like hats like that?
No.
No. Maybe I'll add in like a pixelated fedora when he does that in the post. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you doing? How does it feel to be on a podcast?
This is surreal. Because you just like started talking, and I was like, "What's happening?"
You're in it.
Yeah.
This is 51.
And this sounds very weird.
Yeah. Gio was telling me beforehand he doesn't like the sound of his own voice.
I don't know my voice.
You don't know your voice?
Because I've just avoided it.
You've just avoided it.
Also, I think I sound different. But I think that's everybody. When they listen back, they're like, "Is that me?" So
for me, I think I enjoy my voice too much. That's the issue. But as we do here on the show in the recent episodes, we like to start with a little icebreaker. You know, I'll ask people a fun fact about themselves. But Gio, let the people know, what do you like to do for fun? What does a Gio Lopez do for fun, dude? Yeah, break it down for us. Let us know.
Sure. I think like all right, sure. Yeah, my go-to is like anything outdoorsy. Like you know, like hiking. You know, like camping.
Yeah.
You know, like
we're gonna dive deep into that.
Like
yeah.
Kayaking, like fishing. You know,
fishing.
No.
Outdoorsy guy. Yeah.
Not really. But I enjoy.
You hunt animals or anything like that?
Well, how about people?
Not really. Well, you hunt them down. You don't think of them as people.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Outdoorsy guy. Nice. Gio's doing great. We'll move over to the guy to his left.
Yep.
To his left, we have Franz Gilbert Wong. Everybody, welcome. His third time on the podcast. The trilogy of Gilbert Wong is officially here on the podcast. Welcome. So he's wearing his Chief Wiggum shirt. That is his goal in life. Yeah.
Bonjour.
Is this a French podcast now?
Oui.
Ooh.
Oh, were we supposed to do it in another language?
We could do it in Filipino. Bakit? How do you say ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está, Pos?
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo te llamas?
You should speak in different languages the whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah, the whole time we're here. But Gilbert's here. Welcome back.
Hello.
Your third time on the show. How do you feel?
I feel okay.
Wow, this is a great episode.
Yeah, I'm taking lessons from Zach from his last podcast.
Yeah. So if you guys watched episode 49, Zach Villamore, who was in Gilbert's seat.
Yep.
I said about maybe a total of 5 words, I think, the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So great guest. Good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Wait, he talked about his breakfast sandwich.
He did.
That was at least
that
two
was
sentences.
the most he did. Yeah, he talked about
That's
his
just
breakfast foods.
foods.
Gilbert, what do you like to do for fun, man? Yeah. When you have your free time, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to get in deep meditation of prayer.
Oh, good Christian man.
Yeah. And then I'll hop on Call of Duty with the boys.
Wow. Do you play Call of Duty with him and the other guys?
No, I only play cringy PC games.
What kind of PC games do you play?
You know that anime game
Oh,
Genshin
my.
Impact? Never mind.
No, I do
Who
not.
told me about that? Someone told me about that.
No, you don't have to look it up. It's
We'll look it up later. Yeah, we'll
it's-
look it up later. Genshin Impact. Wow. You play that on the daily?
League of Legends.
League of Legends. Of
course.
Oh, no.
Just anything
Staple.
toxic.
I don't play games anymore. I'm an adult.
Oh, I play
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh too. I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Online Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm not even kidding.
You've been
Like,
playing online Yu-Gi-Oh?
yeah.
Online. Oh, the cards.
Oh, I'd like to play it in person with the armband and everything. Do
So,
you
yeah.
ever, do you want to move anywhere in the future? Do you have a goal?
I am applying for like full-time jobs now,
Okay.
but I'm looking for jobs in like. So I want to go to DC
Yeah.
or North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
because I really liked it when I visited there. Basically, any place I've been to before that I enjoyed.
You just want to
Which is pretty much everywhere except for New York because it's just dirty.
Yeah. The city, it's hard to drive into. You guys
Yeah.
ever drive in New York City?
No.
Well, they'll yell at. Oh, and they'll like beep at you. And
Yeah, they'll beep.
I just get anxious.
Yeah. The thing is tonight you can't take it personal.
And the
That's
people.
thing.
Oof.
The people.
Oh,
Icky.
yeah.
Liberals. Oof.
Gross. And
Oh.
and it's near and it's near Jersey.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh yeah.
Even
There's a lot.
worse.
That's
The
terrible.
pollution is going across the river.
Yeah. I mean, Jersey itself is just some nuclear power plant. All
Yeah.
you who live in Jersey, disgusting. Disgusting. We have a lot of friends there, so. I mean, yeah, it's okay. They're
I
doing
mean,
all right.
are they friends?
I don't know if they're friends.
I don't know.
No, it's
Yeah, I
different
don't know.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jana. I don't know if Jana's a
Yeah.
friend. Yeah, big name drop. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Crazy. But so you'd move to what? Well, yeah. What again? You go to DC.
Yeah,
DC's a pretty good
I'd probably
place.
say like DC is up there.
Yeah, yeah. And because you were there recently, what was that experience like? Like break that down for everybody. So why did you go there? And then,
Yeah.
like step by step, like how was everything? Going to DC for an internship. You went there for an internship.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a
But
month.
with McDonald's.
For McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go
Yeah.
to McDonald's. We'll stick with that.
I wait no, maybe Burger King.
Burger King.
Slightly
Yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah.
accurate.
Slightly better.
Yeah.
Slightly better.
No, I got like because UD sends out a bunch of like internship
Yeah.
things, opportunities all the time. So I got an email that like the application process was like it was like the last day to apply to this internship.
Right.
And I wasn't doing anything over the winter, so I applied to Burger King, and thankfully, the king really liked me and let me into his court. I was a jester for just 5 weeks.
Everyone listening's so confused. Yeah, yeah. Keep going.
Yeah. It was cool. I just like answered calls for the king.
Yeah. Can you
Mr.
name drop or no? You can't.
Oh, Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger. Mr. Burger.
I don't know.
If you want to learn more, just find
No, I
Gio
was-
in person.
Find Gio
Okay.
in person. Yeah, maybe that's because would you get sniped?
I just don't think I can. Can I?
I don't know. Can
I don't
he?
think it
you would know
matters.
more than me and Gilbert. Maybe Gilbert would know. Can he disclose the government information?
I like signed a bunch of papers.
I don't know. That's
Did
up to
you?
you.
And my employment, but
Or can you
here's
keep,
the,
you
here's
can
the
keep
thing.
a service level.
Are they gonna listen to this?
That's
I
the
don't
thing
think
too.
so.
Exactly. Like
All right, it was Burger King Coons.
yeah. Chris King. Chris. King.
Yeah, yeah,
Chris
let's just
King.
say
Chris King.
Chris King. Yeah.
Chris King.
Chris
King
King.
Chris.
King Chris.
Okay.
King Chris. You went there to work for King Chris.
Kringle.
King,
King Chris. Yeah.
King Chris.
In the city of the 1600 Burger
of
Avenue.
1600 Burger Avenue.
Yeah.
Everywhere we're finding around just to
Um,
not get attacked by the government.
Again, they don't care.
They could care less.
Yeah.
You went there for Chris. We'll say
For
Chris.
Yeah.
We'll say Chris.
Oh no, we are on a first name basis, so
Yeah,
that
so
makes
you can
sense.
say that.
Yeah.
You went there to internship for Chris.
Yes.
And what was that experience? What can you tell us?
It
what was the
was,
experience like being an
um,
intern for a senator? A senator?
Yeah.
He's a senator. Okay, yeah.
So I was there with like 3 other jesters, interns.
yes, yes.
I
Keep
can't
it
stop.
up. Keep it up.
Okay. And I mean, it was like the meeting work because we would just, a lot of the time would be
Filing
like,
papers.
well, we like distributing newspapers. Sometimes we get to like writing responses
Propaganda.
for, yeah, yeah. It was like the era of like the spy balloon, like that whole defense crisis.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, did
So
you
we-
see papers revolving around that, or like people around you talking about it?
Yeah, I mean, there was like almost every other call that I got during those that week was like, shoot down that balloon. I am paying for you guys to defend my country.
Because you were answering phone calls.
Yeah, for a senator who, by the way, if you don't know, senators aren't involved with like issuing orders to the military to shoot down balloons.
Sure. So let that know to people. There you go. Yeah,
I just don't think a lot of people, especially people who are calling King Chris, know that.
So people were straight up calling King Chris to order him to shoot down the balloon?
Yes.
What were you telling people?
Well, we have to be very respectful for the reputation.
Yeah.
So we're like, we definitely understand your concerns. We hear you. King Chris definitely values national security, and we're listening to all of the advice of the experts in the Pentagon. We're keeping track of the situation. But thank you so much for your concerns.
Is that a script you're given, or you were just?
They teach us to be like,
Pentagon.
just thank you.
The Pentagon.
Gio launched missiles.
I don't know, because like the only thing that was out at the news at the time too was like, like the Pentagon's taking a watch of the situation because they hadn't done they hadn't shot it down.
Right.
Yeah, 7 days as they said.
And eventually it was 7 days. It took 7 days.
But people were like, "No, I'm gonna die because of this balloon." And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
What state was it over?
We're fine.
Where was it at?
It's like the Midwest area. But it did manage to go across the country, though.
So it just kind of stayed.
It just floated.
It just floated.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a very true point, though. This was on SNL that they already have all of your usage data, like TikTok.
200 million people are registered on TikTok.
What are they gonna get from a balloon that they don't already have from you?
It's when people find the bigger thing to worry about. When at the end of the day, we've already given out all of our information on our phones and stuff like that. Yeah, so they know all of our info.
Are we doing conspiracy theories on this podcast?
Ooh, you guys want to talk about conspiracy theories? What are other ways they're listening to? Oh, did you find out about Area 51 while you were in DC?
Oh yeah.
Did you ask questions? I'll be honest, that'd be the first thing I started asking about. Area 51.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Like as soon as you start asking, people's eyes become glossy, they can't remember a thing.
It's
just very strange.
They start hissing.
I've heard that.
They blink. They blink horizontally.
No, it's only the ones that are higher up that you hear the hissing sound sometimes.
Not King Chris.
You can hear in the conference room. Yeah.
Oh,
you're like, what is going on?
They're hissing and talking.
Yeah,
in another
you think
language.
it's a conversation, but
the
it's
Illuminati
really just
stuff. Yeah. See, that's the stuff we got to get down to. Do we believe in, as Christian men, do we believe in aliens? Is that okay to you? Can we be aliens? This is a freshly saved Christian asking this to experienced Christians. So, do we believe in aliens? God created aliens, right?
What do you think, Gio? You're the theologian.
I'm not the theologian.
Because God created everything. Who's to say an alien or another species wasn't put out there? Is that okay to... ask? Put me in my place. What do you guys think?
I think if there is, then I think there can be.
There can be, right?
But nothing because God said man was very good. It was so much better than the rest, right?
Yes.
So I don't think there's one that's some sort of humanoid kind of alien. I think there's other life.
Maybe a plant.
Yeah.
Maybe there's plant.
Even if there's an animal or something.
Another animal.
Or animal-like.
Yeah. It doesn't have to
thing.
necessarily be 2 eyes walking around 2 feet, humanoid type thing.
I don't think there's aliens who are much more advanced than us who are gonna come and beam us up.
They would have found us by now.
Yeah,
that's that's my always argument is as much as I love watching those UFOs and stuff like that, I feel like we would have known by now.
Right.
I feel like we would.
They would have been here. Yeah.
We would have known.
Unless they're just toying with us and they're purposely just not.
Well, that's why people go back to is the government hiding things. And do they have forgetting buttons like Men in Black? Have we seen aliens? But I just was told to forget about it.
That's true. You don't know, actually.
We actually wouldn't know that. Yeah. I just moved on with my day. Yeah.
It's fake news.
Fake news.
Is this what you're promoting on your podcast?
What, aliens?
This is fake news.
Fake news?
Yeah.
This is going to be the clickbait.
Okay, good.
Gio finds out if there's aliens in DC.
disclaimer, I'm not an expert.
He's not an expert.
Yeah.
None of us are experts in anything.
No, not at all. Don't.
I've been in college
yeah.
for 8 years.
Don't. I didn't go to college. Gilbert went. Yeah,
I went to college.
You graduated college.
I did.
You
You're
have
like the smartest
you have a
one.
full education. He's engaged.
Wow.
He's engaged.
That's crazy.
We'll get into that
Okay.
later. But for going back to Gio's thing, DC again, just kind of doing the basic surface level stuff, like answering phones, looking through papers. Anything? What stuck out to you that you were like, oh, this is pretty cool?
I mean, just like showing up to work every day, people just take tours of the Capitol all the time, and then, I mean, that's just where you work. Like, that's where your office is. It's just pretty like surreal. And then also just like our first day of the internship was when all the new senators were being sworn in. So all of the senators were just walking around on the floor.
Nice,
so it was very weird to be like, whoa. Here's like Elizabeth Warren, just like next to me, eating like a dumpling from this reception. It was very like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. But I also like got in I wouldn't say trouble, but I did get like, let's just say I posed with a lot of Democratic senators, because, and I got a few people who were like,
you like them? Yeah.
You're supporting the enemy? Sleeping with the enemy?
So, and while you were there, because I feel like you told, what was the experience? It was an Airbnb you stayed in?
It was, I got it from a Facebook group. So I just posted I was there for a month and I needed like short-term lodging.
Yeah.
And then this woman like messaged me.
His now
lady.
girlfriend.
This lovely little lady was messaged me and it said she had this spare room and and it was like, please, you're so hot and handsome, please come over.
Yes, sir.
She looked at his photo first. Ooh,
yeah,
a nice Asian boy.
Yeah, and my Facebook's not that updated, so it's like
yeah.
I got my cover photos like from middle school. No, but yeah. So someone contacted me from the Facebook group, and I like took like a virtual tour because my family was in Texas at that time, and I couldn't like actually tour it, and it was a little dirty. But
as in dirty or dirty?
No, it was like dirty. Oh no.
There were some chains.
Oh no.
A little dirty. Gilbert took it there.
It was a little a little messy, you know?
A little messy.
Yeah,
so I was like,
just keep it a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no!
But okay, do the virtual tour, and then when you go there, the lady's there, because I've never really done Airbnb. When you went there, was she there too?
Yeah,
just you two of you in the house.
Yeah,
it's awkward staring.
No,
it was Gio.
No, it was understood that I would be there. It was like I ended up taking it because it was like the cheapest option. Also, when I came back from vacation, I only had like a few days to find lodging, so it was like a little bit far, but it was doable.
It was gated.
It was a gated community.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
There was a security guard in the front.
Wow.
He was asleep, but he was
Gilbert know all this?
Because I went there once.
Oh, you went there? Okay.
Yeah.
A nice gated community.
Yeah,
because I was only in DC for 5 weeks, and like every weekend I had someone like visit or something.
Right, yeah.
Which is cool.
And I remember, because when we did small groups, did you mention it's like cold? Because she didn't have the heater on or something? You said there was something like a comfortable factor.
Yeah, she really like I don't know. She just liked it colder than I did by like 7 degrees. So
7 degrees.
Why 7 degrees?
So so that whole time there, probably like every other night, I would be sleeping in like a hoodie with a jacket, with like sweats on over shorts, like with like fully wrapped in a blanket, just like trying to survive the night.
And she'd be hugging you.
Like this.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, shh.
I mean, there was 2 bedrooms.
Oh.
Was it shared one.
All jokes aside, was it ever awkward when you like ran into her in the house?
Yeah.
Or anything like that?
So it wasn't awkward. Like, she was not awkward. She was a great host and everything.
Yeah.
The only person that was awkward was me, because I just never lived with anybody besides my family before.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't know. Should I just so I never cooked. Like I brought like 30 packs of ramen and I maybe cooked like 5 of them because I just didn't want to go downstairs.
I agree. I would
boil water and
should have got a jet boil or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and you imagine like camping in your room and you like
it's
because just to avoid the social interaction with the host.
Even though she's like super friendly and like a great host.
Yeah, that would have been weird. I would have felt awkward.
Yeah, I just like I don't know. I think it would have been different too if I had something long term and I was like an actual like renter.
You would have to go downstairs.
Yeah. But Gilbert is engaged now. You proposed to her last year.
Yep, September 15th.
Wow, and the wedding will happen next year.
Yeah.
What date?
I'm not telling anyone.
Oh, that's true.
You get an invite. You get an invite.
Yeah, you get an invite. You get an invite.
All I gotta say is, if you haven't talked to me in the last 2 weeks, you're probably not gonna get one.
Whoa.
we got to keep talking to him just in case.
I gotta keep talking to this guy. Family?
I haven't talked to Franz in 2 weeks.
Oh, he's not coming.
Sorry, Gerard. I don't know if Gerard is coming to the wedding. Uh-oh. But yes, you getting a wedding, getting married.
Yes.
Again, is the excitement for the wedding? How is it stressful putting a wedding together?
I'm not stressed out.
You think Laura's more stressed out?
Laura's stressed out.
Yeah. For you, it's like kind of like whatever.
Yeah. I just go along with it, you know. And it's a year from now, so
yeah. I feel like there's a lot to plan.
Yeah. Right.
There's a lot to plan out. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember last time I talked to her, she wants an ice cream truck there.
Perhaps there would be an ice cream truck there.
That'd be fun, yeah. Ooh. I told her get both, you know.
There might be both.
Get both ice cream trucks, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, this is going to be a very nice wedding.
Balling out. Yeah, I encourage it. The more expensive, the better. Go for it.
Apparently, Ethan's paying for it.
I'm paying for it, yeah. You have Egg Eye cater it. You'll be okay. Egg Eye cater it. I'll have him cater my wedding.
Your wedding.
Yeah,
When's that?
Exactly. My wedding?
Next year?
Yeah. 3-4 years.
Ooh, I don't know.
Maybe 5.
Are you saving up for the ring now?
I need to save up in general. When people ask me those questions like, oh, engaged or married, part of me is like, I need to wait till I have money.
Yeah.
I need to have money to talk about that. Like, I don't have money to be talking about an engagement yet.
I don't have wedding talk money.
I don't have wedding talk money. I don't have wedding talk money.
You could get engaged for 3 years.
Technically. Yeah. I know people
There's people who did that.
Yeah, true. True. There's people who've been engaged for a while.
Yeah, or not engaged at all, but been together for a long time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's different ways of for love to root its way.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Who are you talking to, Gio?
What?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to y'all right now.
Who are you talking? What's your love life like, man? What's your love
there
life?
is
We're
no
on the
love
topic.
life.
There's no love life? Who
No.
are you, can we wait, hang on
What?
Can we if I were to clip this out, like if you were to advertise yourself,
What?
who are you looking for? Are you looking for
All right, yeah.
Come on, bro. Let it out.
Yeah,
Who am I looking for?
Yeah. Who you looking? What is a single Gio looking for? A handsome
single
guy.
Gio.
Handsome guy, got an arm tattoo.
Ooh.
There you go.
It's fake.
It is fake. I saw it.
That is a fake
He
tattoo.
reapplies it every morning.
Yeah, it's henna. Yeah.
It's a henna.
Yep. I saw.
It's a henna.
I mean,
true.
they've seen
It's
it.
true. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's a henna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you looking for?
Who's
the lucky gal gonna be?
There's a few criteria, okay?
Yeah.
So, number 1, they have to be, all right, most important, they have to be Christian.
Okay.
Amen.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the most important thing in my life. Like, how is that?
Exactly.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
So, it'll go into every single topic. Number 2, they have to be alive. Living,
really?
breathing.
No, you wouldn't want a dead woman. That's a little.
I mean, I've considered it, but
Okay.
it's just like, just thinking of like the logistics of it. It's just like it's not for me.
It's a little much.
This is
Dead
not my
weight.
type.
A lot of dead
you know?
weight.
I mean, like I respect dead people. You know, I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
dead
yeah.
people.
Be careful.
I
You
just,
might
like,
get canceled for that.
No.
Yeah.
I just gotta say, like I love all people, alive, dead, like somewhere in between.
Souls.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
it's just like living people. Just is my type. Like, you know, that's it.
Could you date a ghost?
Whatever,
Yeah.
Moo.
She's kind of cute though.
So
Just to say.
1 and 2. So there's 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Christian,
Christian, alive.
That's good.
I mean, I'm not that picky. You know,
Not that
just like
picky, yeah.
anybody, like.
Yeah. So now,
Just kidding.
So now this is great. So anyway, we can clip this out, and now because Tinder takes videos,
Oh.
there you go. You can, and then you can flex. Yeah, I talked about my love life on.
Let's
podcast.
go.
There you go.
I deleted it. It's gone.
You don't have any dating apps right now.
Facebook
No.
Messenger.
What do you have? You have
No.
something.
No,
he
I
has
don't.
Facebook Messenger
Facebook Messenger.
from the
I-
Philippines.
he has Friendster.
I deleted everything in the past week.
Let's go.
He knew because he was coming on this podcast. He's like,
Yeah.
what did they have me bring it up?
No, you sent me the topics for the podcast, and I said I gotta
Delete the apps.
delete the evidence.
Delete the apps. Yeah. No, dating apps, I will say, though, not a great experience.
And here's the thing,
Yeah, not a
we're
great experience.
because this was at DC. Like the two staff assistants who are also like they're around the same age as me. They were talking. They just like talk about whatever because like nobody comes to visit the senator.
Playing like a ping pong.
No, it's just I don't know. Like they set their appointments. Like nobody's in the front desk for like more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of weird conversations that we just listen to while we're answering phone calls.
Yeah.
But they were talking about dating apps, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I love just like talking to people on the apps, but as soon as they say like let's meet up or do something, gone. No,
One nothing
Waste
into
of,
it.
it's-
waste of
instantly-
time.
instantly no, because like it's like people are on there for like the affirmation, and like a lot of people are just upfront about it. Like I'm just here for the affirmation. Like that's literally their bio.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Did you ever? Okay.
I mean, that's why I was there on.
Yeah. Again, no crazy deed. Did you ever end up like going in person dates and stuff like that? I went on one. I hated that experience. It feels
Really?
weird. Yeah, it feels weird. In the past, of course, it was 2017, and it was not a great experience. I don't know. It just felt weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meeting a stranger.
Where'd you go?
I love strangers.
It was at it was on Main Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on Main Street. It was a dinner movie date. Yeah.
What's the movie?
Oh,
It was some gangster movie. So for any girl, single, Christian, alive, listening, we have Gio Lopez here, ready to mingle, and he'll take you on a date. Where would you take a female on a date? There we go.
a Filipina?
A female.
Oh,
female.
Oh, he
okay,
wants a
sorry.
Filipino.
Oh, he wants a Filipina.
No, respectfully.
Respectfully, no. I don't want a
I'm just
Filipino.
kidding.
Yeah, where's the first place you're gonna take her? There you go. I'm a girl.
Okay.
Where would you take me if I had to go on a date?
Tokyo Express.
Yeah. Well,
Tokyo Express.
I think the first date largely depends on the other person. Because here I'm like, well, personally, I'm just like down for anything. Let's do whatever.
Yeah.
Even if you want to do something crazy like hike for 5 hours
Yeah.
on a first date, which has happened.
Whoa!
I'm like,
the scoop. Nice.
okay, no, it wasn't. No, right, never mind.
It was in 5 hours, or was it a hike?
Anyways, it's yeah. So I think like, cause like other people, they love just having like something really chill. Just like
But you want to be adventurous. You want to go out there.
no, I don't always have to be.
Okay,
So like,
yeah.
I'm just like whatever. It's
Yeah.
like whatever. I think just the company is what makes it enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So
Sometimes just being with the person.
right.
100%. That's always a good date. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I think like, well, one of my things for like how I know like I really enjoy being with someone is if we're doing something just really. This doesn't just apply to relationships.
No, I'm
but
saying
just like friendships.
just like chilling.
Yeah, like if you can just like some of my
Yeah.
like favorite times with like close friends, like when like with Gilbert and Laura and like stuff when we do just like a game night and we can just
I
enjoy that
agree.
just like chilling on a
I
couch or
agree.
something.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like if you have to have something super exciting for you to want to spend time with somebody. Like,
Yeah.
do you really like that person, or do
right.
you just like
Yes.
having the experience and not being alone?
That's a
during
good,
it?
that's a good way to
Lonely.
put it, because I think I had that realization too, being in a relationship with JC recently. You guys did the surprise birthday party for me,
Right.
Which is great. Like she did
Which
like
one?
Oh, I know there were like several. She did a bunch of like big
She did
surprise
have
parties
several
for me,
parties.
and that was great.
Like 3.
And I had a blast at all of them. Of course, it's like a fun time. But on my actual birthday, because those happened like beforehand. On my actual birthday, me and her just were like here in the basement, just watching movies, eating snacks all day, and that like we watched a Blue's Clues movie. That itself, like just hanging out, like I'll be honest, like I told her like this is like one of the best birthdays ever. Like just hanging out with her and like just
Yeah, dude.
laughing. It was a cool time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Just having a good
is.
time. Yeah, you and Laura do it too, I'm sure. Just little fun one-on-ones.
Yeah, you know me. I like my memes, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I liked when Instagram introduced the feature of saving posts.
Yeah.
Like a collection.
Right.
Kind of thing?
Start
Yeah.
saving
My
things.
collection is on fire, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never save posts. Maybe I should start doing
He
that.
starts doing it, yeah.
We have to react to your collection at some
Oh,
point.
gosh.
Can we do that?
Oh, I wouldn't go in there.
Whoa.
Oh.
There's some
That's for after hours.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too spicy.
Yeah. So me and Laura would sometimes just be on the couch and just go through my memes and laugh together.
Yeah, and that's always
what it
I like. I
matters.
like what Gio. Yeah, again, what he said it really makes sense. Is if you can just kind of be with the person, hang out without anything big, like that speaks more volumes
Right.
than doing the big stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But kind of going back to the big stuff too. So I mean, this is all dating stuff aside. What you like to do is hiking. Do you have any like what's the craziest places you've hiked at? Like any like crazy experiences you have?
No, I really haven't done anything crazy.
What's the longest hike you've done? Because you
It
go
was
out.
it's the one that we did.
Oh my gosh.
At
Old Rag.
So it
Yeah,
is. So
Shenandoah.
it is the one where
Dude,
Gilbert.
that thing is hard.
We can
It's my
retell the
favorite.
story because I don't know if people are gonna watch that
Okay.
podcast, the old one. So I don't know if the people go back and watch
No,
that.
they won't.
So
Oh
old
my
rag.
Save
you
time,
guys-
just like clip that and just put it back into
I'll
here.
type it in
like,
here. I'll put
splice
his
it together.
audio.
Yeah.
I'll put his
I'm
audio.
going to Old Rag again on the 29th
You're going the 29th.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Who
thought
are you
you
going
were
with? Who are
going
you
back.
going with?
with some friends we have, me and Laura. But
So okay,
I'm
what
scared.
happened to old rag? Like, so who was all there? Take us to experience.
Okay.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, so I went to my first camping trip I ever did was a solo camping trip I did to Shenandoah, and it was a disaster. I had to leave like 2 days early because I ran
If
out
I'm
of
correct,
food,
this is the
water.
one where the fire.
The fire, yeah.
fire happened. Can we
And then-
show footage on the podcast of that?
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
just like that little
So I'll
clip.
ask for that later. Yeah.
But yeah, so I almost set myself on fire because I didn't look up how any of the camping equipment work. I didn't do any research. I didn't bring any like actual lamps, so I was like
Yeah.
in the dark for most of the time I was there.
Yeah.
And trying to set up a tent that I never set up before in the dark.
Oh my
the funny
gosh.
part with the fire is he used up all his water.
Yeah, because I remember.
It's already-
So all he had
so
was
in
White
the
Claw.
footage, in the footage, we'll show it here. But in the footage, so it's you trying to start a fire. It
Yeah.
got too crazy for you.
Yeah.
You got spooked out, which anyone would have, and you
Yeah.
used the rest of your water to live on.
Yeah,
that
on the
fire.
water.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like I'm on a campsite, so it should be very easy to
Yeah.
like get more water or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was also COVID.
they
And
were
for
being-
some
was it
reason
closed?
Oh, they were being
they
strict.
closed off like the water spout, so I couldn't like refill my
jeez.
water. Like
Yeah.
which was so I was not prepared for this. I didn't bring enough water. I brought like I brought something at like the dollar store. It was, like,
And this is day one. This is day one.
Oh my gosh.
I think this was like day 2.
Day 2 on
So
a
like
week
yeah,
stay.
because the first night I showed up was when it was super dark, and I just was setting up a tent in the dark and just trying to survive.
Yeah.
But then when I woke up in the morning, I was like, oh, this is when it turns around. I started vlogging because I was gonna be like, oh, this is my first like camping experience
Yeah.
by myself. I'm gonna like record this so I can like remember it.
Yeah.
And thankfully I caught like that moment where I started a gas canister, and like the way it is like you're supposed to like flip it so the gas comes up this little spout in the middle in the front.
Yeah.
I like wasn't I don't know, I was doing something wrong. So I like was playing with it, and then I heard the gas, and I was like, oh, this is good, like it's working. But the gas was not coming from the top, it was coming from all sides of the gas canister. So as soon as like there was a match close to it, it just like burst into flames.
Terrifying.
And it was like in my lap, and I didn't know what to do, so I just like moved it, like pushed it off of the bench and like started hitting it with my hoodie. But it's like
yeah.
but it's like a flame constantly being fed by gas, so it's not
Right.
gonna go away
Is that-
because I'm
yeah,
hitting it.
Yeah.
So I had to
Did
spill-
anyone see you? Like, because
Yeah, here's the problem that I'm still bitter about, was that like I didn't know. I very obviously like it was like a large fireball in my lap that I dropped onto the floor. It was
fire
so like,
bending.
yes.
yeah, and it was just like burning on the floor. And it was like next to some bushes, and I was like trying like to like kind of kick it out of the way so I
Yeah.
don't like get kicked
What
out
if he
of.
started a forest
That
fire?
was the
I was
first.
so
the first time you
terrified.
showed us that footage. The first thought I had was like, "Yo, what if he started a forest fire?"
If it
oh
went
my
like
god!
if it went like 6 inches like to the right, it would have like
Like,
set the
the
bushes
bushes-
and
It
everything
would have
on
destroyed
fire.
the whole.
Yeah. So I was like, so I was mad because I was surrounded by like 3 other campers, like camps, and 2 of them were like up. It was like a couple and like 3 or 4 people on like this other side.
Yeah.
So they could see me. And then I was like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
Just ignored
But
him.
also, like, I was like, I didn't want to be like, help. Like, I didn't want to make a scene like, I'm about to set, like, Shenandoah on fire.
I might have started a scene if I was there, it would have been me. Like, I need help. Yeah.
Because I was, like, silently panicking, and I was like, I didn't even think about the water until, like, a few minutes after. And I was like, oh, yeah, just douse it with water.
Survival, dude.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I was bitter. But I was bitter because they saw me. And they just left me.
They just didn't
and
help.
Their stares were burning into my soul. Just, it's so embarrassing.
Was it like a family, a couple? Well, like,
it was like a couple. They're like cleaning up their campsite, like glancing over. I'm like, what? Help! Like,
yeah, they just didn't bother.
help! Look at that Asian man struggling. Set the campsite on fire.
Oh, but he just crossed the border. he's trying to steal our jobs.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Just like your experiences hiking, but that's like one of the ones that
the first time I went camping.
Yeah.
But that camping trip was so fun that I brought, like, next year I brought Laura, Gilbert,
people.
Kai,
to Old
Franz,
Rag,
Erica, and then we all went and camped, like, the same places I camped and some other campsites in, like, the freezing cold.
Before we go into that though, rewind real quick. So when you doused the water and all that stuff, again, that was your second day into the week trip. Did you finish the week trip, like, by yourself? Because you used all your water. And
I was only there for another night.
Okay.
Because I had no more water. And I like refilled, like, I had a water filter. So I filled up, like, some water that I got from, like, a stream on my hike.
Oh,
and I used
True
it to
American.
and I was like, wow, this is like Bear
Sometimes
Grylls.
it's the cleanest. So they can say, they argue that's the cleanest water though.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'm using, like, a filter, so
It's even more clean.
It's good. Yeah.
It's clean. But I used, like, I didn't get that much water, so I made myself dinner. I was able to survive the day and, like, drink some.
At night, was it spooky when you were, like, sitting by yourself, or you, like, for you
really.
that's fine? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool. Like, I mean, I'm the type of person to go on a solo trip, so, like, I love like being by myself.
Did you have your phone on you, or you kind of took that, like, you went off the grid pretty much?
I mean, I had my phone on me, but it didn't have any signal up there either, so I couldn't have used it.
Okay.
I just used it to, like, take a few pictures here and there.
Yeah.
But,
nice.
Yeah, and I was able to survive a bit because even though I didn't have water, I used some of it to cook, like, mashed potatoes.
Survival man's food.
So that's, like, my camping like tradition now.
Right.
It's just to, like, eat some mashed potatoes.
Nice.
But
so yeah,
I brought White Claws. So
that was a source of nutrients
to help him get through the night. To help him get through the night.
So instead of water, that's what I drank for my camping trip. And it dehydrates you
more,
because it's alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you enjoyed that experience. So then you tell them, we got to do a camping trip. Went to Old Rag. How was this? Like, if you want to start it off, like, from the jump.
Well,
because how long were you there for? You guys were there for how long again?
We were there for, like, 3 days. Yeah, just a weekend trip.
It was 3 days. Okay.
We picked the coldest month.
Yeah.
I guess. That wasn't snowing, but it was very, very, like, windy.
Okay.
Right? And we're on top of a mountain, which makes it even more worse in terms of temperature. And then at night,
it was worse.
Traumatizing.
Yeah.
We probably sleep for like an hour and then wake up because, first of all, the tent we got, I feel like it was way too big, so the wind kept pushing it. It was an 8-person tent.
Was everyone though was in one big
everyone
tent?
Was, that's how
safe.
big it was.
That feels nice. Okay.
Well, the issue is such a big tent means the wind can push it around more
because there's not enough weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys try to spread out to, like, make it way down?
Okay, we spread out at first, and then as the night kept going, everyone started getting closer just to get more warmth. Well, Franz was gonna die.
Yeah,
he was dead.
I heard. So was Franz tripping? Like, was he not having a good time? Like,
well, Franz didn't get a sleeping bag. He borrowed Carl's sleeping bag, which is meant for, like, outdoors in, like, the backyard for, like, a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it was like Carl's
it's not rated.
childhood sleeping bag.
It's not rated for anything more than, like, 50 degrees.
Yeah.
So he was freezing. He was dying. He actually went to the car for like an hour just to lay in there. But then Gio offered his nice sleeping bag. Gio's a hero.
What did you sleep in?
Well, I felt bad because I was pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Whoa. He was so comfortable. He took his clothes off in the sleeping bag. That's how hot he
No,
got.
it was like
You took your clothes off.
I wasn't.
He was
I wasn't
hot.
fully
Everyone was
nude.
hot.
Everyone's
Everyone's
shivering.
freezing.
Gio's sweating.
He's like, no, he was.
I was sweating.
He's stripping in the sleeping bag.
Yeah, like, oh look, I wasn't like completely nude.
I know.
I was in like
But
my
yeah,
boxers, but I was like, so people were like freezing.
Disclaimer, yeah, he wasn't
Literally,
nude.
like Laura and Gilbert were like huddled up together trying to like keep warm, and like Franz was dead, but I was like sweating. So like when I like woke up, I was like, and like I was like, Franz, you should sleep in my sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Like we should switch.
And then he got the emergency blanket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then were you
It
comfortable though the rest of the
worked,
night? Were you comfortable?
Oh no, it was cold. But it was like morning at that time.
Yeah.
Like we were getting up.
So
But-
you'd say it was probably what, like
yeah.
an hour you got sleep?
Dude, yeah.
Maybe an hour or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, an hour.
I mean,
or
for
two.
them.
Yeah.
He was knocked out.
He was sleeping like a baby. So had a rough night, and then how was the hike? I heard it wasn't like the hike like you guys were scared.
The hike's supposed to take like 4 or 5 hours. We were there for probably 6 to 7 hours.
No, I felt like it was like
longer.
8 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Oh, no.
Well, the thing is, we woke up late.
Yeah.
I guess because we couldn't get sleep that night.
Yes.
So but by the time we got there, it was 10 o'clock. That's already way too late to start the hike. So by the time we finished, it was dark. Everyone left. And
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Well, if
That's
we
scary.
had done the hike like at a good pace,
We
we
would've
could have
finished, yeah.
been like
could've been
there
done
at like
because-
sunset.
right,
Like we
right.
could have been done by sunset.
Well,
Yes.
But people got injured. So
Well, the first thing that
Yeah, I was
happened
gonna
was
say, yeah. Who got hurt?
the food we were eating was dehydrated meals. Right?
Yes.
Because we had to go quickly. We couldn't sit there and cook the food. So we had like dehydrated eggs
Yeah,
and like
yeah, yeah.
sausages, you know, the good stuff.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when we first start hiking, the first 10 minutes, I really had to take a dump.
Yeah.
And knowing the trip was going to be like 6 or 7
You
hours, there's no
fool.
way I could hold that in, dude.
Fool, you fool.
So we were waiting for a good spot on the trail
Yes.
when there's no one there. And I ran into like the backwoods, which I was terrified because at that point there's not a trail anymore. There could be snakes and stuff like that.
And
But
you got
it was
yeah, there we go.
either I go there or I hold it in, which is not gonna
It's
happen.
not gonna happen. It's impossible.
So I found a tree just far enough.
Let it out.
wow.
As we do.
Yeah.
Which I still believe we should be able to poop wherever we want.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
keep going.
Huh?
Yes, yeah. We'll get to that
Okay.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
of course, and then good thing I had some wipes on me in my bag,
So you had wipes. Go,
Yeah, I had
ask that,
wipes.
So you had wipes.
and then I was good. I was good for the trip.
You're fine.
Okay, then 5 minutes later we started walking again. Guess who has to go poop too? Franz.
Oh, it's Franz. Yeah. Franz had the poop.
So he did the same exact thing. Okay, then now we're good for the trip, right?
Mm.
Well, the thing with Old Rag is, it's an incline, and then at a certain point, at the peak, that's where the rock scramble happens.
Yeah.
Rock scramble.
As in, there's rocks, and you have to like, climb through it. You have to
Yeah.
get around it. You
Oh,
can't just
yeah,
walk
yeah, okay.
like a normal trail.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't stretch. Me and Franz, we cramp a lot because our legs are like big, right?
So you had to do a lot of climbing.
Yes.
And
And
then-
then by the
yeah,
time we
yeah.
finished, I cramped out. I couldn't walk. He had to carry me down the mountain.
It's crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like leaning on that stick, like just trying to like survive. Like, it was
Franz
very
carried
sad.
you down the mountain.
Yeah, he helped me a little bit, not the full weight, but just enough. Because everyone else left me.
So
They
was
kept
it your,
going down.
what was it, your calf muscle?
Yeah, I cramped out.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because there were some portions you have to put your leg up,
Yeah.
and I guess it's
Yeah.
Oh,
a
I
very
would have.
awkward
I would
angle.
have died
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gio here again, you're always fine with it too. Because even when I went hiking with you guys one time. You go straight ahead. You're hopping over rocks left and right, blah blah blah. And I was trying to vlog and do it at the same time. and this was like a more tamer hike that I went on them with, but it was definitely like I think it was like 10 miles we were supposed to do.
It was
ended
less
up
than
doing-
that.
Yeah.
We ended up
We did
doing
less.
less.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up doing less. But that was a crazy hike too. Just doing those.
That one was not as hard as Old Rag.
Yeah. That old
Yeah.
rag one sounds. I'm surprised you're going back. Are you
Yeah.
gonna do the same exact hike?
Yep.
Oh.
It's the most popular one.
It's very popular, yeah. You have to buy a ticket to get in.
Yeah. Is this isn't the one though? There's a completely different one where it's like a narrow thing with like ropes and chains you have to hold on to.
Oh.
Laura was telling me about that. There was like oh no,
have that? I don't remember.
There was one. No, we talked about this at her house when Egg High was cooking there. There's apparently a hike where it's like a really thin like cliff you're on.
That's probably Zion National Park.
Maybe that's what that was called. Yeah. But that one,
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because people like love that kind of stuff where the only thing holding you like
is your balance.
Yeah,
that's scary. Yeah.
I mean, you have to like legally like have like a carabiner that's like backed up to like catch
just
you.
in case. Yeah.
Yeah, but people are like, oh yeah.
I remember she said it was called
Is it Angels?
Angel's Landing.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Angel's
Zion,
Landing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we made a joke.
Yeah,
We were
you're
like,
gonna
it's
fall.
because when you fall, you're dead.
You're dead, yeah.
It's where you're gonna die. Yeah, right. It's a more subtle way of saying you're gonna die here, probably. Yeah. What's a career path you want to be on? Yeah. What do you want to do in life?
He wants to be.
I'm like 90% sure like I want to go into law school and become a lawyer.
a politician.
Oh.
Maybe down the road from that.
You could be a lawyer for King Chris.
King Chris.
King
He was a
Chris.
lawyer. Yeah. Lots of them were lawyers.
Learned
All
a
of them were
Learned a
majority
lot
of them.
about him. Yes.
Yeah. You know all about King Chris.
King Chris.
Yeah. Lawyer,
Pastor
sometime.
Oh, that'd be
Half
good.
pastor, half lawyer.
Half pastor, half lawyer.
How hard is it to become a pastor? Like,
Oh,
I mean,
it seems hard.
is it pretty tough? Like, you have to you go through a pretty long process.
Well, it depends on.
Of course,
like,
you just need to know your
denomination.
stuff. But
Yeah.
is it? You said nomination?
Well, it kind of depends, like, because some denominations have very formal things to be like an actual pastor, especially like with like Presbyterian churches. Like, there's a long process.
Yeah.
But sometimes in like Southern Baptist churches, you can just call yourself a pastor and that's it. You're a
Really?
pastor. Right?
Really?
As long as you're like pastoring or you're like taking care of or managing like people under you, then pastor.
That'd be an
I
interesting
don't know.
path to take. Would you ever be a pastor, Gilbert?
Me?
I feel like it'd be an interesting path. I'll be honest, always seeing Pastor Carlos, it always like made me be like, wow, maybe in the future. It was always like in my head.
Ethan Hahn?
Whoa! It always in my head. I was like, that actually seems kind of cool. I mean, I would just, of course, years and years of trying to like study and know my stuff.
Right.
Like, of course,
Yeah.
for me, I can't just hop into that. But I always thought that'd be a cool thing to do. You know?
Well, like the Bible has always called it like a calling too. So like not everybody can just like,
If you know,
pick up
you
to be
know.
a
If you know,
pastor.
you know.
Right.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you have to have like a specific type of person for that. For
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. What's your guys' prayer schedule like? When do you guys pray? You know, I think it's good to embrace God and Jesus. Let's talk about this. I think it's kind of cool. You know, let's add a little faith into the podcast. When do you guys when do you guys pray during the day? You know, talk to the big man.
I pray every morning when I get in the shower.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know Gilbert. Yeah, always says that. I think I tried that a few times, and it does feel a little better.
Right.
You know. Yeah. For
Right.
sure. What about you, Gio?
Probably most in like car rides.
Car rides?
Yeah.
Yeah. Close his eyes. You know he's going to heaven.
No, I can't do the shower thing because like my showers are very quick
Yeah.
and like I'm like on a mission.
My shower is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mine's
about the
around
same.
10 to 15
It's like 5 to
minutes.
10.
The prayer is like
Yeah.
2 minutes.
I'd like to do mine either before bed or when I wake up around those times or after a workhout, which is I think weird to say. But
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a moment of clarity after a workout.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like there's this thing of I feel like I've accomplished so much after a workout. I'm like, I need to be grateful right now.
That you can breathe.
Yeah,
the
be grateful.
endorphins.
Like I want
Yeah.
to pray. Yeah, it's the endorphins. Like the Holy Spirit's running through me after that. I'm like, wow, I feel so.
Shamalamalam.
Start speaking tongues. Start speaking
After
tongues
a workout.
at Glasgow Park.
They're gonna be like, who is that?
No, that's good. Yeah, it's good to have little prayer moments, and we do live groups every Monday and
Monday, yep.
Wednesday.
Sir.
Gio helps out with the
He does.
Zoom ones, and I think those are always good to have too, because
It's a good reminder.
It's a good reminder.
throughout the week. Yeah.
it's a good reminder. Because I think what I tell everyone is those are the moments I think that help feel the Holy Spirit a little bit is doing with other people. Of course, it's your own journey, but I think doing it with other people is always what helps out too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the hard part about even like with a Zoom call, maybe you're not getting like the same community as you would like
person.
meeting people in person, but they're still like good to it.
Yeah.
Like you can still be like anytime you're surrounded by the word or people who are just like like talking to you and just like encouraging you to like do good things. Yeah,
it definitely helps out. It's funny because I'm also trying to feel it out right now, but me and JC, we want to start like a mini side series of the podcast because we're reading, like I told you, we're reading Not a Fan right now.
I'm a fan. I'm not a fan.
Not a fan. And we're just like, we break it down every Tuesday and Thursday. We find a slot to do it in.
Oh.
And I told her, I was like, and then she was like, maybe not this book because we're already halfway through it. But if we start a new book, start like a 10-minute like podcast talking about, oh, this is what Jesus taught us today and stuff like that.
Wow, look at you.
And then maybe you guys hop on, maybe as little guest stars, talk about, other Holy Spirit things.
You need PC on there.
You do.
Yes. You know how long I've been trying to get him on? He's so busy. He's always busy.
Yeah.
But every time we like our
It's expensive.
He's expensive. He's a tough one. I have to.
You
want to
be on here? You need.
Oh, you
I have to pay him. Yeah, I have to pay him.
I hope he has a good rate.
But yeah, I think that'd be cool to start a little. Embrace the Christianity on the podcast.
That'd be cool.
Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. You should get random people that we don't know, like, just like random people you don't know either. Who are Christian? Wait, this is not coming off right.
Where do you find them?
I'm envisioning, hey, you,
Christian?
on the streets. Wait, what's your vision?
Okay,
Yeah, what's your vision?
so this was just like an idea I got
Sure.
5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool if like you could have a talk with like other churches and stuff. Because like a lot of times you don't really understand what other people's ministry is or what they're like doing or what they're like working on or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's always cool to just like see like, oh, even though we don't know each other, but we still, the only thing that's connecting us is that we both follow Jesus, and to see like, all right, how are you doing things? How are we doing things? What's working for you? What's not?
That's actually that's a pretty cool idea. Again, just kind of like having again like
there's
other
more
Christians
people,
on talk about like ministry things and see how they're doing things. I think also too because I think I still have so many questions. Just like I think that's a be a good thing to learn from other people. Like oh, how are you doing this? Tell me your process in this life. What has Jesus told you?
Yeah, asking other people is definitely the biggest thing you can do.
Yeah, just kind of learning from
their
each other.
experience.
I mean, again, that's how I've learned. It's just kind of like embracing and learning from everyone else too. So, yeah, it definitely helps. I told Gilbert I started watching
The Chosen.
The Chosen.
Oh, The Chosen.
I watched the first episode with JC in her house.
Oh yeah, JC's a big fan of The Chosen.
Her family is.
Oh my gosh,
her family is, and it's all on YouTube for free. So I was like,
it
oh,
is.
cool, yeah. Which again, amen, amen. But because you know what? This will be a funny story. Why we ended up watching it. Me and her just recently went to go see. Oh, which you guys would act like. All things aside, the musical Godspell. Is I have a playbill here? I don't know. There's a musical called Godspell where it's purely like. And JC said like, because at first I was like, oh, is this inappropriate? But she was like, no, like everything about it was like accurate. It was just like a cool way they did it. It's like if Jesus was like in the 70s and like it showed like how all his like disciples were in the 70s, and the whole musical is like a 70s themed, but it's telling the story of Jesus in a really like interesting way. And they're still talking very biblically. They're like, oh, my son, my child, and they're like, Father. So it goes through the whole thing from like the Last Supper to like him getting like crucified and all that stuff, but like 70s they're all wearing 70s clothes and stuff, and the music's really good in it too. I'll probably have to pull up some afterwards. But after the musical, I was like in the car with her, and I'm like, I loved everything. Like, and I of course I know the story of Jesus, the basics, but the lingo they were using was still confusing to me. Because it's biblical, the way they're doing. They're just like, my children, thy over here, shepherds, sheep. And I told her, I'm like,
sheep.
I told her this is a
Sheep.
I told her this is a 10 out of 10 show, and I love the story. It's a Christian musical. It was a dream for her, but it was a me issue. I told her the me issue was, I just couldn't really follow at times because of their wording with things. And it made it harder for me to get it because I'm just like, why? Okay, these are disciples, there's Jesus, but why are they doing this? Why are they singing about that? I didn't really get certain important points. And it's my fault because I just, I need to dive deep more into the Bible and stuff. But so afterwards, I asked her, I was like, is there anything like that's modernized that speaks my language, that tells the story of like Jesus or God? Like that like can break it down for me, like, super easy. She was like, oh, watch The Chosen. I was like, I was like, chosen. I'm like, I think brother Chad told me about that. So yeah, it was that, and then I think I remember hearing that from them, and then when we watched it, I told her this is exactly what I need, like a cinematic movie version. I think that was like a cool way for me to get it too.
It's done really well.
It's good production.
Yeah. Gilbert has a topic you would like to talk about.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Everyone sit still. I'll be right back.
What the hell?
Ooh, you don't know what's going on.
What is a
secret surprise?
Wow. What's this?
Oh.
Wow. Oh, he's gonna kill us. He's gonna pull out
sit right there.
An automatic a gun. Whoa. Fascinating. What is this? I have no idea. I really don't know what this could be.
Yeah, none of these guys know what's going on.
Wow. Well, Gilbert has a surprise for us, everybody.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. What the? Is he telling you to There's an animal in there. What is this? Ooh, what is that?
These are my groomsmen
Oh my
invitations for my wedding.
Ooh, it's about damn time. Wow, we're being asked on the podcast.
Yes.
What an honor!
It's a sparkling cider.
Sparkling cider. What an honor!
Oops, sorry, yours broke.
Oh,
a little.
nice. As it should. There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
Save the date.
There we go.
Can I say no?
No, you can't say no.
Yeah, what if I don't want to be a groomsman? You're gonna put us on the spot. What an honor! Whoa! So you got a sparkling cider
Oh yeah.
and ring pops.
Yes.
What? That's cute.
For the YouTube crowd.
That's
here.
cute. Yeah. There you go.
Look at that cute little box thing.
He did a good job with the. Did you make these
Yeah, this
yourself?
is really
No.
nice.
We bought those.
You bought these. Wow.
Yes. So
This is iconic. Yeah, we got asked to be your groomsmen. Speaking of your wedding
yes,
earlier.
there's 4 more people.
Yeah, can we announce those?
Nope.
Oh no, we
They'll
can't.
know.
Okay. Did you ask them? Are we the first people
You are the
asked?
first people.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, sir.
Wait, well, I don't know when this podcast is coming out. So.
Next week. It's next week. Yeah, I need episodes. It's
Oh
next
my
week.
gosh.
Yeah.
Then you might be the first.
How many grooms?
We have 6 people right
There's
now.
6 people
On each side.
You said.
Yeah.
on each
6.
side.
So
1,
you are.
2,
There's 4 left. Who are the 4?
4 left. Who are the 4? 2 got to be his brothers, right? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll
Cut it
see.
out.
Put your comments down below.
Who do you think it is?
Leave your comments down below who you think the other groomsmen
Yes.
are. Oh, this is really cool. Thanks, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, no, what an honor. This is going to be super cool. Save
Yes.
the date. I'll make sure to do something that day, actually.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm busy.
Is that your birthday party?
I think I'm booked.
Your surprise
Gilbert.
party?
I think I'm
Wait,
booked.
what day is that?
Oh.
Oh, shucks. Ooh, we got.
Oh
where
my
we going?
God.
Vegas?
Where you-
Where
okay.
we going? Vegas?
Ooh.
What do we got?
Dollar Park.
We're going to Old Rag for the
Old
bachelor
Rag.
party. Wow, wow, yeah. For all you audio listeners, he just gave us a tuxedo box with sparkling wine and ring pop. I haven't had a ring pop in so long.
I know.
I'm actually gonna try this.
Try it. Yes.
I haven't
Yeah.
had it in forever. Wow.
Yes. Thank you.
Feels like I'm
Thank
getting
you all.
married. I thought he was proposing to us.
I know.
I am. I gave you the
He
ring.
gave us the rings. Yeah. No, that's gonna be fun. Cool. Wow, we're the first to officially. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Gio's always wanted to do an ASMR.
No, it just. I hate that. Never mind.
Crackling.
Nice. Wow, what an honor. That goes to show. Wow, true Christian men just
Yes.
coming together.
Wow.
Yes.
Coming together to be groomsmen.
All-
You're excited.
All of my groomsmen are Christian men.
Good, as they should.
So if you're not a Christian man, you're not my groomsman.
So it's 6
Oh,
again.
man.
It's 6 on each side. So 6 groomsmen and she has 6 bridesmaids.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh,
So including the like.
Including the best man in the honor.
nice.
Would it be
nice.
7 or 6?
Yeah, it'll be 6 total.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be cool. Wow. We have our content then. This is the content. This is gonna be a 5-minute podcast. Got asked to be the
Yeah.
groomsman. No, this is super cool. Thank you, Gilbert. Wow.
Yes.
My first time being a groomsman. I can't
Big,
wait.
big job.
Actually, no, I'm kidding. Wait, have I been a groomsman? Have you been a groomsman before?
I think for my cousin's wedding. Actually, no, that wasn't. That was my older brother.
There you
I don't
go.
know
Yeah.
if I was.
I don't know.
I'm trying to recall now. Yeah.
No, I definitely wasn't. Because like, the wedding party like does stuff.
Yes, they do stuff. So you better start.
We got to
Yeah.
do things. We'll reserve at Hooters. I don't know. Yeah.
The one down there in
that's
Kirkwood
good.
Highway.
you want the Kirkwood Hooters?
Oh, I know a good like club, like a strip club, and like
What?
You know the
what,
one.
Gio?
You know the one
I don't
near
know what those
Wilmington.
Yes, I know the one in Wilmington.
Yeah, if you-
yes.
Near the
if you-
field house, the 76ers field house.
Yeah, if you want some disease.
Yeah, if we're trying to get like crazy for this wedding. Yeah.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No,
We're
no,
not.
that's fine. That's fine. No. No, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, we'll have a nice wholesome time.
Yeah,
go
sight
to-
sound.
We'll go to Science. I actually wouldn't hate that.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
would not hate that at all.
Wait, have you been?
I've never been.
Smorgasbord.
I really want to.
You would love it.
Oh, a
yeah.
nice a
Smorgasbord.
smorgasbord and Sight and Sound Day. That's a good bachelor party. I like that a lot. Yeah. Well, again, it's all on him. We'll have to gather with the other mystery four, whoever
Yes,
it
the
is.
With the
Mystery
best man
Four.
We
would
have
plan
no
it
idea
though.
who it is.
The Mystery Four.
Ooh, the mystery four,
Yes.
the Fantastic Four.
You
Nice.
should like announce a person each day on your Instagram.
Your reels.
Wow, what a big deal. All right, March 16th.
honored.
I'll make sure to be out of town. All right.
Won't make it, but thank you so much.
Yeah, we're gonna say no.
Wow, thanks so much.
Respectfully,
All right,
no.
who wants to go? Who's next? Who's next?
No, that's fun. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow. No, this is gonna be cool. Wow. Well, what a fun episode that was. Episode 51. Thanks again for tuning into the show, everybody. Me and Gio are officially Gilbert's groomsmen.
Woo!
Wow. So we're gonna have to start planning the private jet. We'll see what
Yes.
parties we want to go to. Make the reservations at Hooters and
The
and
Renzies.
all the other restaurants that we will probably have to go to. But
That's it.
yes, again, super cool moment caught here on the podcast. Thank you again, Gilbert.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, so again, everyone, thanks again for watching. And again, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and share a like on this podcast. Go ahead and share this podcast itself on Spotify, Apple, or even on YouTube or Anchor.fm. You can always find my YouTube channel, Ethan Hunt Productions, on YouTube, or you can find me on Snapchat, Swagular25. Or hey, go ahead and friend me on Facebook. It's just Ethan Aguilar. Or if you want to find me on TikTok, that is at Ethan Han Plus. All the podcast clips will be posted on there. Also, it's maybe some behind the scenes stuff. Go ahead and check that out. But that is all I gotta promote for the day. Oh, actually, no, not even kidding. Actually, again, don't forget to watch the SWAT trailer, the SWAT Godfather
Let's
trailer.
go.
And actually, another big announcement that this comes out on this week. So last week we just had pre-sales open for Slaughter Beach. Go ahead and pick up. I'll leave the link down below. Pick up the Blu-ray or DVD for Slaughter Beach. It is the film that I star in with a very talented cast. And go ahead and follow Clock Out Films Productions on Instagram. And then again, there we go. That's everything I got to wrap up. Gio, any closing words, any closing statements, anything you want to promote before we head on out of here?
Yeah, I have a few closing words.
Okay. She's like, you know what, Ethan?
I was thinking about it.
I hate this show.
Live, laugh, love. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well said. That's all?
Oh, should I like?
No,
plug
that's
something?
fine. Live, laugh, love. We can end it
Yeah,
there.
you don't need to find me. So it's
Nah, that's fine. We don't need to find Gio. There you go. Gilbert, anything you want to promote? Anything you want to say?
Nope. To be,
He said everything he had to say.
to be or not to be.
Yeah. We're the groomsmen now. There you go. What an honor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. There's the face Gio's made.
If you can find us, you can find us.
To be or not to be. All right, everybody. Thanks again for watching. And always remember, this has been Ethan Han Plus.
Gio.
And Gilbert.